This is Mill Supply, and we're demonstrating how to assemble the rear drum brakes to a walk-in van with 3.5-inch shoes. You start with the backing plate for the drum brake, and some prep work has already been done to this plate, but I'll go over that real quick. The first thing we do is we secure the wheel cylinder onto the backing plate, these two bolts right here. And this big bolt comes from the factory, already secured in there, the top securing pin. Next thing we do is we're going to install the arms into the wheel cylinder on each side. There we go. Next thing we do, prep work that's already been done, has these 4 plugs are placed in the bottom of the backing plate. And then the 6 grease points are where the shoes hit. Next, we bring in the shoes, and since this is a right plate, there's a way the shoes go. There's a thicker shoe and a thinner shoe, and the thicker shoe goes on the rear of where it's going to go on the vehicle. So there is a difference to which way the shoes go on. We take the emergency brake arm, we slide that through the forward shoe, and we take an E-clip and we clip this into place. Again, this pin hole is greased, and there is a bowed washer placed on it to keep it secured in position. Next, we place the shoes in position on the backing plate. Next 2 pieces we need are the adjustment arm and the spring. They both go placed on the bottom. Hook the adjustment arm in and slide it into position. We then open it up and place the shoes in their proper position. The next piece we're going to get is the spacer arm for the top. We're going to slide the spring on like that. There's only one side the spring slides on, so can't confuse that. Connect that like so, and then we take the washer, and it's going to hold the top all together, and place that on the pin, knuckle at the top. What we do now is we're going to turn the brake to the side, and since, yet again, this is a right brake, we're going to take our right arm, and we're going to place a coupling in there. We're going to take our small spring and place it there, and put that right on this shoe. Put that coupling in place. Then we're going to take, because they're of this arm, we need a recessed washer to go on top of our spring to give us that little bit of extra room to fit. Then we take our nail with a specialized tool, slide the nail through the backing plate, and secure the brake shoe to the backing plate. Once that's secured, then we go to the other side. And this side is a little less complicated. All we have is our coupling that sits in the brake shoe to hold the spring in place. Place the spring on that. And this side we have a flatter washer because we don't have that extra 1/8 of an inch of metal that we have to go through, so we don't need a recessed washer on this side. And yet again, we stick our nail through the backing plate, find the coupling, and secure it in place. So now our brake shoes are secured to the backing plate. The next step is to connect the adjuster arm to the top of the adjuster and connect it to the pin at the top of the brake shoe. Slide everything together nice and tight. Put that in. The last 2 parts are the 2 springs at the top that hold everything together. Shorter spring connects to the adjuster arm. The longer spring over here. With a specialized tool, and you also want to wear safety glasses when doing this because you're dealing with high pressure springs. And then we have everything is completed. This is the finished product of the right-hand brake. Again, we started with the backing plate we put on the master cylinder, or the wheel cylinder. We grease the points that the shoes are going to hit on. We put the 4 plugs in the back. When around front, we place the shoes in place. Again, since this is a right hand brake, a right side brake, we put the thicker shoe in the rear and the thinner shoe in the front. We put the adjuster and the spring in the bottom. We put the spacer bar and the spring in the top and the washer up there. Then we went to the right side. We put our plate down with our recessed coupling and our spring. And then we connected with our recessed washer and our nail. Then we went to this side and we just used our normal washer and the coupling spring and nail and connected this brake shoe. And then put on our adjuster arm here, and the 2 top springs. And that's the finished product for a right-hand brake with 3.5-inch shoes. Again, this is Mill Supply's demonstration of how to build a right-hand brake.